Hey guys, Tight Repair bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Pachino Farmlands. Things today spawning on the top side. We've got Bego with US forces. Straight away locked into Airborne. Paradropped the MG into this building up here. We're out with him, Adamir at Magnum. Playing with the British forces. On the bottom side we've got hoshot. Also doing some paradrop action. Falchion Pios from Luftwaffe battle group. And finally we've got ChineseMomBoom with DAC going for Italian combined arms. Got a Basilieri into a pretty early 250. In terms of rankings, hoshot 120, ChineseMomBoom 100, Adamir 120, Bego 50. The ChineseMomBoom is ranked 30 with Brits, so a pretty high ranked player as well.
We'll be over the target area soon.
250 with the Panzerpyro inside.
HMG team and a buttload of rounds dropping in.
Got the rear arm of the Dingo, getting some big hits in. Good win there for the Axis through the middle of the map. And by paradropping the machine gun onto this building has kind of slowed down a bit of the action on the right hand side. MG trying to make a dash for the building, but it's getting really low. The Dingo can't really come in and bail it out. It's near from the other side. Still don't have enough munitions for a flamethrower. Trying to go for the cut off. Well, it doesn't really cut anything off at the moment, but unsuccessful anyway. 250 getting a little bit low here. He immediately drove around to the side. I think he could have got off. Got the flank off, but stopped there for a moment. Gonna try to do some repairs, but the scouts are coming up with some damage onto the repairing unit. It's a bit of a rough start here for the Allies. Axis definitely much better map control to this point. 3 Falchion Pyros, by the way. Remember, they did get their machine gun buff this patch.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
I wonder if we're going to see those or the grenade launchers, which did not get nerfed. Scouts overstaying their welcome. This could be a squad wipe. 250s still not repaired. Basilieri a little bit late on the chase. Get the kill anyway, though.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
Oh! Dingo died up here, though. Wow. 2 big losses already. So hoshot gonna go for tier 1 training. Get Vet 1 on all those Falchion Pyros. Gives them their capture rate bonus, right? And out of combat healing.
Commander, it's done.
This is flanking. This one's going to come out of suppression here shortly. It's a grenade off. Barely took any damage though. Bit of an unusual retreat. I was expecting them to go this way. Gonna get away nonetheless. 250's coming up. Still doesn't have a flamethrower for this, by the way. No anti-tank grenades for Adamir though. Can't do much about this. Very close call on the Basilieri, but it does get out of there. There's Panzer Community Company, I believe.
Back to full numbers.
8 rad. Okay, they did get buffed. You know, it is a, maybe they can operate pretty well on the edges. Already, though, Bego's got 2 bazooka teams. See hoshot aware of the micro. Taking a shot, backing up, taking a shot, backing up to his out of flamethrower range.
Paratroopers are standing by for drop.
Forgot to continue microing those. Maybe busy doing some stuff with his 251. Spread thin. So the Fallschirmpire's one anyway. Oh, what a shot from that grenade launcher. Runs straight into a mine, and there's a bazooka waiting around the corner. Oh, Chinese mob already got vehicle survival package. This is actually a pretty fast 8-rad too. Illustrating how good the Axis map control was early on. Trying to repair in combat, but it's not enough. The bazookas do finish the job. Now the 251's in some trouble here. And the 250. Anti-Jaeger Corlin's coming up. I'm not going to save the 250 with that. Might be able to get the counter kill though. Yep. Humber just took enough damage from everything else so that the Panzerjägers could take it out in 2 volleys. But, I mean, you got to be pretty happy with that. Humber assisting in the kill of both of those DAC vehicles. It's a fine trait. Humber's cheaper than... Oh, is it cheaper than the 8-rad? Now that the 8-rad costs less manpower?
Enemy forces are converging on a fuel point.
Might not be the case anymore. Might be the same.
Paratroopers waiting in the wings, Commander.
They don't show it working well through the middle of this map with all the garrisons. It's just so much better against buildings than they used to be. It's insane. Nice retreat path though through the archers, and 250 cannot chase.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
It looks like an MG on that one. Not going for full grenade launchers.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Bazookas find themselves in the right place at the right time here.
The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Crawl out of suppression. And yeah, rebuy on the Humber. Grenade launcher getting a clean hit there. Did exchange the Jaegers out of the 250 with the flamethrower inside. I don't know if he's going to consider putting it back in so he can fight against the Humber again.
Skies are clear. Heading to target.
Oh wow, he went for a Stummel upgrade on that eventually. He just has no support at all. Blinding shot's not going to save him anymore either. Not for the speed debuff, the Humber can easily just continue flanking.
Sector gone. We must take it back.
Very strange build from hoshot. Like, going for Fallschirmpires with the tier 1 I think is fine, but where's his anti-tank? Oh, here it is, coming in now, a Stug. Adamir building a truck, a CMP truck. Sharing healing. I wonder if this is going to be for reinforcement or maybe the Polston. Stug D as well. The Chinese mob. No machine gun upgrade on the Stug yet. This is the MG, not the grenade launcher, so it's not very effective against the buildings. Adamir having a stronghold here. Looking for the squad wipe. And he gets it. Grenade launcher on the ground. Stug coming in. Taking mass snares on the Stug though. This is a problem. Humber getting onto the rear armor. As the Jaegers are there though. situation where maybe you should chuck up the flare if it's ready to go from the Humber. Pick up the grenade launcher on the Jaegers. Zuka's coming in from the side, but the Strig D's there for them. Only dropped one model though, so it's pretty good for Bego. Didn't lose much manpower in that move. Did a lot of damage. Ooh, Falchenpo's dead. Trying to repair while they're getting shot at. Humber does get away. What happened to the grenade launcher? Oh, it's still there. You just can't see the circle for some reason. 250. Getting stuck in. Forcing some retreats.
The fuel point is being lost.
Losing a foothold here.
Still just the CMP sitting in base at the moment. He's gone for heavy armor. Has light vehicle withdraw.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
250. Cautious. Pops the smoke. Already got vehicle auto repair.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Now, there are some wrecks here, and he's already got the mechanized
The enemy have taken
structure,
territory
so
from us.
this is prime time for a recovery vehicle. You know, you guys know what's coming. Two nice wrecks here. Pretty much pays for itself if you want to salvage.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Let's see if Chinese Mom goes for it.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
It's a Faust off, and that's engine damage. Strug's coming across. There's
Victory point.
two Tommies here, though. Three of the double snares, giving the Strug second thoughts.
Commander, we've lost a
Strug's just not much of a threat to the infantry unless you got that Vet 1 point-blank blast.
enemy movement near a victory point.
Here comes the Strug D, though. That is much more of a threat.
IP ahead of us. Get in formation.
Good to see that Bego has put the bazookas on prioritized vehicles. They do such a small amount of damage to infantry. There's almost no point in having them shoot at infantry unless you're trying to destroy the cover the infantry's sitting in. Putting on prioritized vehicles is a good idea.
Control.
Was already repaired back up, by the way.
Infantry reporting in.
Oh, and he does. He does go for the recovery vehicle. That's a great call. Goes for a recovery on the 8 round.
Transport loaded up and ready to make a pass.
Oh, another mine. The bazookas are still back at base, so... Oh, there's the Faust from the Fallschirmjäger again.
Grasshopper over the target area now.
This time Humber's not so lucky. Too far up the field. Not going to survive. And leaving another wreck in recovery range. Probably would want to just like salvage the Humbers and not recover them. I feel like they're probably just going to die to the bazookas. But looks like he might be recovering them.
Reports of enemy movement.
Maybe he doesn't know that you can salvage. Swap from recovery to salvage. He might have done just then. Strugs do have decent armor. They can bounce a few of those bazooka hits. Oh, he goes for the recovery. Okay. Bego's got the recon loiter up.
Defend our victory point.
I don't think... I think this should have been salvage. Yeah, Humber's just
Victory point now under enemy control.
too hard to keep alive. Though, you know, it's going to have the extra health and the smoke
Commander.
from all the upgrades. No, it won't. It'll have the extra health, not the smoke, right?
are available in our sector.
Nice. Use of the 8-rad on the flank.
Well, look what the cat called.
Bego has been keeping the double bazookas together the entire game, so you know, if you saw them retreat from middle, you know that you've got a window of opportunity to do something with your vehicles before they're back on the field. Double AT guns for Adamir now.
The victory point is under attack. We must act. Grass up. Ready to make
Gone for another recontractor, by the way. P4 coming in. We're going to hide some of this, open up the view. Oh, and he's dead in the building. Oh, engineer's dead though. Some Stoss trooping to join up with everything else. Okay, Bazooka's retreating. He's going to chase in, look to get some more damage done, while he knows that Bego has no AT up here. Could even get a Captain Wipe. This is focusing. Yep.
God damn it. The captain's been killed.
Nice play there by Chinese Mom.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Did eventually upgrade this with the medics on Adamir. Yep. Bulldozer. Don't think we've seen any mines go down so far from the Axis, in spite of hoshot having quite a lot of pioneers. So he doesn't have to worry about putting the dozer blade down. Here we go, hoshot coming in from the side. Bursters do go down to the bulldozer. Hoshot gets some revenge. Solid hit. Gets through the Strug's armor. That looked like a deflection shot. Oh! Pyo's dead to a Crusader AA on the far side. Looks like hoshot's going to back up now. A good time to do so with the bazooka teams running in. Good use of smoke there from the Humber. Strug D's coming up though. That's one vehicle is not too afraid to take them on head to head. Can expect to bounce a few shots with that Strug's frontal armor. It's got Vet 2, right? I think that's when it gets its bonuses. Durability bonuses as well.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
VP situation, yeah, pretty close to even right now. This is bad news for hoshot. Charges straight through the middle of the map. Runs into a snare. Okay, the recontractor decrewing the AT gun. P4 could still be in some trouble. The DAC armored fleet rolling up to save it. Pops the rate of fire bonus as he's backing up with this. Crusader AA coming onto the rear. Only getting the side hits though. Penetrating a shockingly high amount of those hits. Popping onto the Vet 1 rate of fire booster now. People out the back, but the AT gun's already dodged it. Humber goes down. Bazooka's now pressuring the Marder from the side. Is that a bishop from Adamir? There must be some base houses. And Diego did die as well. A little bit messy there from the Axis. I mean, you know, the P4 was charging through like a blind corner where you know the enemy was recently. Probably had recontractor detection on. Oh wow. ChineseMomBoom goes for a late flak feeling. Wanted to take down those recon planes, I guess. easier for him to make it than it is a hoshot to side tick to Luftwaffe company. Build a Wehrmacht for sure, so sensible. And the suppression might help against the bazookas a bit. Looking pretty good for the Allies right now in terms of map control though. Couple big kills they got there. And this is definitely a tough composition for ChineseMomBoom to micro. So many vehicles, so easy for something to go wrong.
We've taken them down to 300
Caught
points, Commander.
reversing or spinning around or something like that. Let's see how he goes with it though. Nibble out the back. Bombier's coming into the middle. Okay, Adamir going for a second Crusader AA. Did see in that 4 cast a while back. They are pretty good. Especially once you got that Vet 1 rate of fire boost going.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
Hellcat now for Bego.
Victory point
Martyrs
now
is
under
somewhat
enemy
nearby. But the Crusader AAs are rotating and the lowish penetration isn't much of a problem against Martyrs.
control. Enemy at 250.
They are just rushing them down.
We're clear for rocket strikes in our sector.
The Martyrs striking back. Crusaders also don't have the best armor, so taking some big hits there. Recon planes up.
We're losing a fuel point.
Oh, bit of a traffic jam. Oh, Hellcat lost vision.
Sector
Why does it look like its turret is gone at turbo speed? Okay, rocket strafe coming through, knocks out a recon tractor. Hellcat wastes its shot, shooting at the recovery vehicle. Now Stuck could even maybe get the kill here. Might still be 2 hits to kill the Hellcat though, at that amount of health. And that is some bad driving of the Stuck as well. Now the Stuck could even go down. Oh, these guys have a Panzerbuchse. Okay, Axis making it happen through the middle. Recon tractor RT coming in. No, it's the strafe. Oh, and the recon tractor RT. Okay, both of them. T-Gun's gonna try stand their ground. And some side armor hits. Is this a side armor hit as well? Extreme penetrations there for Adamir. Comes the Nebel.
Sector claimed by the enemy.
Oh, massive Nebel hit. One sapper down. And they're rushing down the AT gun afterwards, but smoke from his own recovery vehicle, I think, blocking the kill on this. Gonna try recruit with the mid truck. Trying to attack around it. Not having much success though. Sees the Crusader through the smoke now though. Okay, he's gonna go in for a 250 tow. That's not gonna work though. Definitely his own recon tractor already smoke backfiring on ChineseMom there.
Our opponent has fallen to 200 points. Lost control of the sector.
It is 2 bios and a lot of vehicles. Crazy composition. Definitely COH3's pathfinding making this possible, you know, being able to phase through so forgivingly. If that wasn't a feature, wouldn't be possible to control this. Stoss was crazy deep. Crusader AA has the speed to chase down and wipe this. Drop the LMG as well. That is really bad news for hoshot.
A victory point is under enemy control now.
Two Hellcats now. Axis do still have a decent amount of indirect fire though with the recon tractors and the Nebelwerfer. Can take out the AT guns. Oh, now they've only got one recon tractor. Three martyrs, they knock out a Crusader AA. Hellcat's coming up for some revenge, dropping in the rocket strafe as well. Trying to do a straight reverse. Ooh, just surviving. Kill one, but could have been way worse. Chinese Mom. Did he go for another Stuck? Okay. T-gun's getting torched here. Stuka going in for the Crusader AA kill. We're going deep. They do get it. Getting past the AT gun, could get the CMP kill now. For some reason they're backing up, and this one's not on prioritized vehicles, so it's wasting some shots at infantry. Is doing a really good job out the back trying to recrew this. The shot's got enough munis, could use the point blank blast in some of these. There's another Crusader AA rear arm hits. Strip's gonna go down. One beer off to the side. That's swooping in now. Got a P4 up here. There goes an 8-rad. Still have the recovery vehicle? He does. So there's quite a lot of recovering to do. He's recovering the recontractor first. Now he's just going straight over to the Marder recovery. This can repair itself, of course. Getting a lot of recovery value for sure. Here we go, the double Hellcats find the Brombeer a little bit isolated. And the P4 is not really rotating in the right direction if it wants to save the day. Trying to go for the Bulldozer kill instead. And that was an easy kill, honestly, on the Brombeer. Nexus, we're relying a lot on those martyrs, and they can't always be in the right place at the right time. Felt like the Axis had a really good position there with that push. And if they managed to knock out the CMP kill off the AT gun as well, they would have been in a really good spot, but neither of those things happened. Army size is still overall quite similar, small lead towards the Allies though. Looks like maybe you could come over here and recover the Brombeer though. Dak Brombeer. More health. Could be kind of crazy. Against the Neville again. Neville's really far up, by the way.
That's the signal. We're going in.
Don't think we've ever seen the Stug D use its Vet 1 long range fire. Does reduce the rate of fire, but sometimes it can be pretty handy. The Neville gets decrewed. The Hellcats, there's 3 of them now. Real traffic jam over here. Tech ground through the smoke missing. Gonna try steal away the Neville with the paratroopers. And so far, so good.
The victory point is under attack. We must act.
Mars are hitting hard. Oops.
The victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Let's go rapid advance. No tungsten though. Yep, there we go. They got the Stoss LMG now. It's been on the ground for a while. Recon plane up, giving lots of intel. How's that flak feeling? Up the back is working on it. Just trying to throw a satchel at these guys. Real check if your opponent's awake type behavior there. Oh no, did he crush the Brombeer wreck? Hoshot, what a big mistake that was. Keep trying to use these for anti-infantry, even when they don't have a machine gun upgrade. Does have enough munitions now for a loiter. Four martyrs. That's a lot of AT firepower. Is that recon RD from Adamir? I think so. No, that's the marking plane. Got both planes up at the same time. Everything's marked. Rocket strafe! Massive damage. 2 martyrs dead. And the wreck's destroyed as well, so they cannot get salvaged. Wow.
Enemy down to 100 points. Repeat, 100
Martyrs did well though in the head-to-head against the Hellcats. 4 martyrs able to one-tap the Hellcat. They all land. Looks like hoshot's micro starting to let him down a little bit.
Germans down to 75 points.
Not using his units very effectively. Seems to be overwhelmed this game. And charge through here. He drops the loiter. Stugs are going in as well. Loiter, oops, bad control by me. See, exploded a mine. Stugs are going in as well. AT portion of those planes is just not as powerful as it used to be though. One Stugs down. Autos are doing a good job soaking damage at the front. There's one Hellcat. One martyr. Hellcat's going in for more. The bazooka on one of those. Oh, Hellcat just surviving. Not anymore. I mean, pretty big wins through the middle of the map for the Axis, but there's the Black Prince, and the Axis are about to drain out on points in a second here, so might as well hit the pause. Army sizes, it's pretty close, but the Axis have just had almost no control over the edges. As I said, I think hoshot's micro kind of letting him down. His Stug usage, like what were they doing over here? I really have no idea. Splitting up his army didn't seem to have good enough control to handle that kind of split. And kind of needed the Strugs over on this side to take care of the Crusade AA so he could contest this VP a bit better. But yeah, the recon plane from Bego definitely given some big intel. I think it was actually a good call from ChineseMomBoom to go for the flak. Got up to Vet 3 shooting down all those planes. Had a tremendous amount of munitions himself. Did buff up this strafe recently, so I'm surprised he didn't use it or use an RD cover. Maybe could have been quite good on the team weapon positions that Adamir had set up back here. But yeah, not often you see a composition like this, and remember he had like 2 martyrs on top of this. All vehicles, just about. He made me happy, didn't he? He made the recovery vehicle. He must have recovered like 6 or 7 vehicles. Big, big value. But as I said, I think probably with the Humbers at like the 11-minute mark or whatever he was recovering them, he got some value out of it, but might be better value just to salvage spend those resources on something a bit beefier. Right, come on, pause.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Oh, they managed to decap in time. I forgot that they've got the fastest decapture rate on this. Not much the Axis can do against the Black Prince in the middle of the map, though. Trying to dodge. Okay, well maybe this one's not done yet.
All dead.
Steals the MG. Bulldozer's still getting repaired. It's a good idea using smoke. Try to block off the Black Prince. Oh, the strafe coming through knocks out one of the martyrs. Flare providing the vision for that. And I don't think the martyrs ever got the tungsten, so they are going to struggle against the Black Prince. MG holding for now. Black Prince backed out quite far there. They're just chipping away from downtown. AT guns pushed up now. Stolen nibble. Not hitting too much though.
Hellcat has been completed.
And here we go. The Allies are really muscling up in mid.
Recon away notice.
Stoke hanging on by a thread. Trying to jump in there with the DAC vehicles to jam the capture. Buying some time, but they are getting crushed by the Black Prince. Oh, lag. Axis somehow holding on here, but they're losing a lot. They haven't lost the game. This side is wide open, by the way. If Bego like paradrop something over there, it probably would be GG, but here we go, Axis taking the middle. Recovery vehicle. A lot of the wrecks from that did get crushed, but there's, 8 right back here. Stuck in the middle. Might be one of the situations where you go for like a quick salvage on this. Just gonna use it for capping instead.
Where'd you want a rocket or two?
And
Vet 3 on the Black Prince already? What? On the field for like 3 minutes. How did that happen? Well, how it happened is it killed like 5 tanks. That's how it happened.
Grasshopper recon on station.
2 martyrs now. Got the marking plane up from Adamir.
Territory lost. That's a hard target. Send a rocket their
There's
way.
the rockets. 1 martyr dead. 1 8-rad dead. Hellcat's coming in from the side now as well. Should definitely be focusing the Hellcat, not the bulldozer. There you go, the nibbles. Oh, smashes the wreck. Finally saw Chinese Mom bring in the strafe there at the end game, but it was too little too late. Well, he did a lot of damage with those martyrs. Wow. Composition looking pretty decent for ChineseMomBoom, but the Allies able to prevail. Definitely, in those later stages, the last 10 minutes of the game, Allies were dominating the edges of the map. hoshot seemed to, start to have a bit of a micro collapse. Struggling to control his units, feeling overwhelmed in the late game, it looked like. And that Luftwaffe loiter's just not as powerful as it used to be, can't bail you out of bad situations. Well, anyway guys, wrap on that. If you like a game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.